Islam versus True Religious Devotion, by Syed Mobnu. Is Islam, or being Muslim, the name of any nationalist ideology? Or is it something entirely different? To understand the difference between true religious devotion in thought, consciousness, and practice, and the mindset of a nationalist Muslim, 3 matters must be clear before a person. 1. Comprehensive knowledge of the Deen. 2. The nature and limitations of nationalist ideology. 3. The distinction between various forms of nationalism and Islam. Because just as many speak emotionally about Islam without understanding the Deen, many also connect nationalism with Islam knowingly or unknowingly without truly understanding it. Religious knowledge can be acquired in many ways. Some begin from the morning maktab. Others study in madrasas and higher Islamic institutions such as Darul Uloom Deoband, Islamic University of Medina, and Al-Azhar University. Some learn through khanqahs and spiritual purification circles, some through Islamic organizational training programs, while others study the Quran, Hadith, and the writings of scholars privately. However, all knowledge is not equal in quality, depth, or authenticity. Therefore, people's understanding of Muslim nationalism, religious devotion, Sharia, and justice also differs greatly. The Deen is not the name of anyone's self-invented interpretation. Where religion is concerned, no individual, group, party, leader, or emotional speaker's personal interpretation can be accepted as authoritative. The primary sources of Islamic law are Al-Quran, Sunnah, Ijma, consensus, Qiyas, analogical reasoning. Therefore, whether any ideology is compatible with Islam or not is determined by the standard of revelation, not by party slogans. What is nationalism? Nationalism is essentially a political ideology centered around loyalty to race, territory, language, ethnicity, party, or group. It has many forms: secular nationalism, democratic nationalism, socialist nationalism, monarchical nationalism, ethnic nationalism, Muslim nationalism, political emotion based on Muslim identity. Islam does not forbid people from having levels of identity, but it strongly forbids making tribe, lineage, party, or group the standard of truth and falsehood. The Quran says, "O mankind, indeed, we created you from a male and a female and made you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another. Indeed, the most honorable of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous among you. Surely Allah is all-knowing, all-aware." Surah Al-Hujurat 13. This means that the standard of superiority is not race, party, or group, but taqwa. Does a Muslim receive special privilege for crime? Now the question arises, if a Muslim commits a crime, does he receive exemption simply because he is Muslim? The direct answer is, absolutely not. In Islam, Muslim identity, religious clothing, beard, cap, party affiliation, or group influence, none of these are licenses to hide crime. Prophet Muhammad said that if even his daughter Fatima had stolen, the legal punishment of Sharia would have been applied to her. This makes clear that justice in Islam stands not upon identity, but upon principle. The incident of Bishr and the Jewish man Tafsir books mention an incident in Medina involving a man named Bishr who claimed to be Muslim. A dispute arose between him and a Jewish man. The Jewish man said, "Let us go to Prophet Muhammad. He will judge justly." But Bishr refused. He wanted to go to someone else where favoritism might be possible. He knew that in the court of the messenger there was no nationalism, tribalism, or blind partisanship. Truth would prevail there, and he would lose. Eventually, the matter reached the Prophet. After investigation, he ruled in favor of the Jewish man. But Bishr was dissatisfied. He then took the Jewish man to Umar ibn al-Khattab. When Umar understood that the judgment of the Prophet had been rejected, he took severe action. Regarding this incident, verses of Surah in Nisa 4:60-65 were revealed. Tafsir scholars mention that these verses declare, "Those who turn away from the judgment of Allah and His Messenger and seek judgment elsewhere are not truthful in their claim of faith. And no one attains complete faith until they inwardly accept the judgment of the Messenger." This event is discussed in many Tafsir works including Tafsir ibn Kathir and Tafsir al-Tabari. Lessons from this incident in Islam: truth is greater than national or party identity. Being Muslim in name or belonging to an Islamic party does not guarantee justice. Even an opposing side may be upon truth. The Jewish man knew he was upon justice, so he did not fear going to the Prophet's court. Even today, under true Islam, no follower of any religion should fear if he is truthful. Blind party loyalty is destructive. Those who support injustice today in the name of party, sect, region, tribe, or nation should reflect on this incident. Sharia judgment is impartial. In Islam, judgment is based on evidence, not affiliation. Present-day reality today in many societies we see. If they are our own people, even wrong becomes right. If they belong to our party, even crime is forgiven. If they belong to our group, they must be protected at any cost. Islam considers such mentality to be a form of jahiliyyah. Prophet Muhammad said, "He is not one of us who calls to asabiyya, tribal arrogance." The true Muslim identity Islam calls people toward justice, taqwa, truth, and fear of Allah. It does not place nationalism, tribalism, regionalism, ancestry pride, or blind partisanship above truth. The identity of a Muslim is, he stands for truth, even if it goes against himself. He stands for justice, even if it benefits his opponent. He accepts the judgment of Allah and His Messenger, even if it goes against his emotions. This is true devotion to the deen. Everything opposite to this is merely old jahiliyyah painted in new colors.